Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Do I have to make this video? I guess I have to, don't I? Thiago's leaving, and it's not something that's news now. It's feeling more and more real. Basically coming out from Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, and if you don't know, that's our chairman of the board, so he's pretty damn important. He talks and talks and talks, and I want to cry now. So he basically said in an interview with Bild, thanks Bild, you pricks, a top boy on and off the pitch. We negotiated seriously with him, he's talking about Thiago, and fulfilled all of his wishes. So they gave him the money, gave him everything he wanted. But it looks like he wants to do something new again at the end of his career. And I respect that decision from Thiago. It's not that stupid. Thiago's been here for almost 8 years at the club. He identifies with the Bayern mentality. He's a club legend, and I don't care what anyone says. He's one of the best midfielders I've ever watched play. He's my favorite midfielder on this planet, my favorite player on this planet right now. And I emulated a lot of my game, especially in the CDM role around him. Last season, he won us a double by himself. I don't care what anyone says. Thiago was our best player. Any game that Thiago wasn't on the pitch, we didn't get a W. That's how it is. That's how good he is. And it just shows you just how important he was last season. And this season has been an kind of season. At the beginning, he definitely wasn't pushing himself into the first team. And then fortunately for him, but unfortunate for everyone else, Goretzka, picked up a little knock, which meant that, why? Today's already a depressing day. Why my lights gotta turn on? I don't even need these lights on, and this one's flickering too. Thanks, man. I really don't need this. Oh, well, you might as well just disappoint me today. So last season, he showed and proved to us that he can do it all by himself. And man, I'm just in a situation where I'm depressed, but I also understand his decision. Like I said, he's been here for 8 years. I would understand it from his perspective as to why he'd want to leave Bayern and go experience something else. Thiago's been here for a long time. He's always been criticized. He's always been singled out because skin color, he's 10 billion nationalities. He's one of the smartest players I've ever seen. This guy speaks like 5 languages. Portuguese, Spanish. He speaks Italian, he speaks English, and he speaks German. That's how intelligent this guy is. He's so cold, a cold baller on the pitch. He proves himself whenever he plays for us. And it's disappointing because, of course, personally, I love Thiago's style of play. I haven't seen that many players with that technical gift that he has. But it's understandable, and I'm not going to go at him and say, oh, he's trash anyways. No, whatever club gets him, they're getting a world-class player. But the thing is, it wouldn't be as bad of a loss because of the emergence of Goretzka and Kimmich in that midfield position. So it's not that big of a loss. I didn't want to be making this video today, man. I had a whole video. It was cool. Sané's tactical fit into Hansi Flick's system, and it was going to be sick. It was going to talk about Sané's positioning, and it was going to be animated. I had it planned, but now, bad news. So yeah, Thiago just does it all, man. He does it all. They criticized him for one thing, and he just improved it. They said he couldn't tackle. Became one of the best tacklers in the world. Said he couldn't intercept the ball properly and read the game properly. He became one of the best interceptors of the ball in Europe. They said his dribbling was too extravagant. Well, he became one of the most effective dribblers while also still maintaining the number of take-ons. They said he couldn't recover the ball and add that quintessential energy to our midfield. And his tenacious attitude was poor. And guess what? He became one of the most tenacious midfielders in Europe. And it really is annoying to lose a player, isn't it? Now we know what Man City fans feel like. But take a positive out of this. If we sell Thiago for 40 to 60 million, apparently Bayern are going to put a 50 million price tag on him, and Liverpool have to pay up, or whatever team it is. Or I actually wouldn't mind Thiago staying, fulfilling his contract, and then just leaving for free and going somewhere else. I wouldn't mind that. I think it would help him personally because he'd already be 30. It would help him be at a club that's stable, because going to Barcelona don't make no damn sense. I just wonder though with Thiago, where's his head at? Because he's such a good player that he can't go anywhere stupid. He can't go to Italy. He might want to go to Juventus, or he can't go to Inter Milan. That's not the type of club. There's only like 2 clubs I can see him going to. He can't go to Real Madrid because he's La Masia through and through. So no Real Madrid for him. He can't go to these lower clubs. Maybe Man City, but Man City ain't Thiago. Like, of course, Pep's there, but Thiago and Pep, I don't think the best Thiago was under Pep. The best Thiago we've seen actually under Niko Kovac. It sounds so weird to say. We experienced the best moments with Thiago with Kovac in charge. Wow, crazy. And I think the only other manager is Jurgen Klopp. And Liverpool will have to pay the money. You know what that means, though? It means Bayern will definitely sign a midfielder of some sort. And we all know who that midfielder potentially will be. Apparently, Bayern wouldn't be as interested in signing Havertz this season because of the financial package and the coronavirus. So I think with Thiago leaving potentially, there could be some money put into the club, and that investment could go into a position that we need an attacking midfielder in. Also, if you look at our club and just our depth, our squad in general, we don't have central attacking midfielders. We have a lot of central midfielders. Even Muller can play CM. But we don't have that attacking midfielder. Not a single one. Muller's not really an attacking midfielder. And when I say attacking midfielder, I mean take the ball, break the opposition lines with passes. James Rodriguez and Coutinho are the only ones. But they never had that level of Bayern intelligent play. They couldn't be consistent because of their over-reliance on their technical ability. Well, if we get a Kai Havertz, you're getting a player that has that technical ability, even more in my opinion, but also has an engine to press and to do what the Bayern system requires of him to do. So it's not that bad of an idea to offload Thiago, especially when he's 29. It's kind of annoying when your favorite player gets so old that you just accept that they could leave. Yeah, he's 30 next year, and it just doesn't make any sense to continue to keep him if he wants to leave. I don't think Thiago would have taken us out of his mind. No. Thiago would like to probably stay, but I think in the back of his head, he's like, I want to experience something different. I think the Bayern culture, look, how many players have been here for years upon years that they could have left? As a professional footballer, you want to try different things. I think going to Liverpool wouldn't be that stupid for him. He would walk into their team as their best midfielder. That's a fact. And yeah, that's it, man. I think I'd love him to be at Liverpool. Klopp would make him better. I think he would be appreciated. But now in the Hansi Flick thing, right, when Flick came in, I think Flick started using Goretzka and Kimmich more, and then Thiago was coming off the bench. And then eventually Thiago took his position in the team, started week in, week out, and here we are. And then he picked up the injury after the restart, and then because it was him and Kimmich, and then I think 3 match days later, Goretzka came back into the team, and Goretzka's been superb ever since then. So there really isn't a reason why you have to drop Goretzka or you put in Thiago. Thiago can prove himself and become our best midfielder within 15 minutes. That's the level he can be at. But I think it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know, man. I'm depressed. I want to cry. I just don't like hearing bad news. No, it's not a thing where I just can't stand it. I just don't understand why we have to have bad news on a day like this. Why do you have to say this? Just say something like, oh, nope, we're negotiating with him. But what I like about that is he said we fulfilled all of his wishes. That means they gave him the money. They gave him a good contract that he wanted. They gave him everything, but he felt like, I want to try something different. And good for him. You know what? This would be funny if Thiago signed a new contract. I don't think it's certain that he will leave just because of what Rummenigge says. Rummenigge, or our entire board, made us feel like we would never put our hands on Leroy Sané, and yet he's our player now. So, take what the board say with a pinch of salt. Maybe they know that this is happening. But what if Liverpool can't afford Thiago, and Thiago's like, hey, if you can't want to afford me, if you can't put up the money, then I'm not going to leave Bayern. I'm going to sign my new contract and stay and retire here. That could happen. That's genuinely a thing that happens. Players just change their minds about something very quickly. Thiago will always be criticized for not winning a Champions League with Bayern. That's the thing. And I can't wait. A lot of people keep saying, well, look, Bayern won't win Champions League when it returns because they'll be tired. No, we could be rusty for the first game versus Chelsea, but we will be motivated. Lewandowski is on course to win a Ballon d'Or. So of course he's going to be ready to play. Thiago has never won a Champions League at Bayern. Of course he's going to be ready to play. Kimmich, Goretzka, we have players that have never won this prestigious trophy that are going to be raring to go. And I can't wait for it. I think we can just only experience it. We can wait slowly over time and see exactly what happens. I can't wait, man. I think in a month's time, we'll be more, Champions League in 4 days. Let's just wait, man. Let's wait. This month already has felt a bit great. And that's a little bit of negative news. But don't put yourself down. Thiago was always going to leave Bayern, but it wasn't last season. It wasn't the season before. It wasn't even when Pep left and people thought he'd leave too. He stayed and gave his all for the club, scoring against Juventus, scoring against Arsenal. We've gotten some of the greatest moments with Thiago. And I can't wait. I can't wait what he does next. I can't wait. Remember Tottenham? He came off the bench and just changed the entire complexion of the game. He's done so much. Chelsea, best player on the pitch, outside of Lewandowski and Gnabry and Davies. He was our best midfielder, one of the best players on the pitch. And people just don't rate him that highly, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope he leaves on a good note. And if he's going to leave and decided to leave, I want him to lift this trophy that's a cup. Bang! I want him to lift that one. Of course, right? He has won a lot with us, but I want him to lift that one specifically to really silence critics. I want him to take a picture with his son running on the field, and he's just taking a picture with his son and the big trophy. Thiago's given us a lot of memories, and is this a goodbye? No, I watch him every week wherever he goes because I'm that type of player. I'm that type of person. I want to watch good footballers, and it just makes it so much fun to watch Bayern with Thiago. You know, watching Bayern with Thiago is always better than without Thiago, and I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. But I still think Bild have an agenda. I still think so. I still think they hate Thiago to the point where they just don't like Thiago, man. I thank you everyone so much for watching this. We'll be back tomorrow with the watch along, but don't let this be negative. Just relax, say goodbye to Thiago, and yeah, he might stay if we want him to. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia San Mia and peace. Stay positive, man. We just signed Sani. We're on course to get everyone we want. All right, relax. Don't be all fast. Relax. Breathe. If Kai Havertz goes to Chelsea, breathe. It's not the end of the world. All right, it's not the end of the world. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia San Mia and peace.